So this is a Spanish horror movie that is found footage, and it was really good. It follows a reporter and her cameraman Pablo, who do a TV show that was something like what they do while you're asleep, because it's about people that have night jobs. And yeah, I think that's a pretty interesting concept, but that's not what this movie's about. But I did want to mention that I like that idea. They are working with firefighters today because obviously firefighters have to work at night. Emergencies like fire and other stuff that firefighters have to do obviously aren't only daytime problems. So, yeah, the reporter lady and Pablo, I don't remember what her name is. They they go to the place with the firefighters. I don't know why that's allowed. Like, I get that they were allowed to record in the actual department and talk about their jobs and stuff, but I feel like taking civilians to a problem is a bit of a safety risk, especially since they just let them come into the apartment with them. They go to go save a so-called routine thing that they do a lot, where there's apparently a lady stuck in the apartment and they got to go help her, but she's not actually stuck. And as soon as they get there, they talk about how they heard a lady screaming in an apartment, and that's why they called. I guess they just assumed she was stuck or something. I don't really get why they made the call seem like, oh, there's a lady stuck in her apartment, but when they get there, it's somebody that's already like in a zombie state, and people just heard her like screaming and stuff. So, they go and try and get her and see if she's okay. She bites one of the firefighters. Eventually, they end up shooting her, and they get told that they're being locked in there now. They don't explain for the longest time why they're being locked in. Eventually, they're like, hey, you're being locked in because we suspect that you're infected with something, and we're going to send a health inspector in. The health inspector comes in this crazy suit with like a helmet and stuff, keeping him safe. But eventually, he just takes it off. That really bugged me. He just never puts it back on. You're a health inspector. You don't want to get infected. And you just take the helmet off? Why? We later find out that this little girl's dog was the problem. It was mentioned in an earlier scene. The reporter was just talking to them all, talking about stuff in their life, and interviewing them about what they thought about the situation and stuff like that. And she was like, oh yeah, my dog isn't here. His name's Max. He's sick and he went to the vet. Apparently, he was also a zombie dog. We don't see any zombie animals in this movie. We might see it in the later installments. But yeah, he went crazy and attacked a bunch of other dogs, and then they went crazy. So the dog got sick somehow. We don't even know how this infection happened in this movie. We might find out in the later movies too. Who knows? So yeah, that's a different take on the zombie genre, but we've had a lot of different takes on the zombie genre. Like in Cooties, a horror comedy, it happens from like bad chicken nuggets. I don't remember the exact reason, but it was something in the chicken nuggets. In Night of the Living Dead, one of the most iconic zombie movies ever, it was had something to do with another planet like Mars or something. Zombie infections happen in all different types of ways in different types of movies, so I don't have a problem with it being a dog, but it did surprise me. Eventually, it comes down to just Pablo and the reporter. The camera light breaks that they were using to see stuff, and Pablo starts using like night vision. in the apartment that they decided to hide in from people that were already infected, that had been infected throughout the movie. They accidentally locked themselves in with another infected. And the infected kills Pablo and drags the reporter off screen. And that's the end of the movie. It wasn't too bad. It's only an hour and 18 minutes. I think it was a decent movie. And I'm planning on watching the entire series. So look forward to that.